Hi, it's James Mitchell. Welcome to this video on Workshop Software. Really hope you like it and get some great value. Thanks for watching. Hi, welcome to this video about a very cool module in Workshop Software which allows you to communicate more effectively with your clients, win more business, make more profit, have happier customers, have happier mechanics, and all round is a really cool new feature available in Workshop Software. So what it involves is the ability to go off and do automotive inspections. So let's go take a look. So if you jump into the inspections, what I'm going to show you is we're going to jump straight into doing the inspections. So in here, if I go off and do an inspection, I can choose a customer or I can click on the plus and add a new customer in. So let's in this instance choose a customer that's already exists. Again, up come their vehicles. I could click the plus to add a new vehicle or choose an existing customer and away you go. So now we've got a couple of templates set up. Now, by the way, we can have as many templates as we like, and you can have them for all sorts of scenarios. So for example, if you're a truck repairer, if you're an auto electrical business, if you're a caravan repairer, a motorcycle, anything like that, you can have your own templates based upon your own type of work that you do. We've got a couple of default ones which revolve around a mechanical workshop repairing and servicing motor vehicles, but you can set up your own and change our default ones if you want. That's entirely up to you. So let's just first up have a bit of a look at what the templates look like. So this is one that we've created for doing a service, right? So it covers off a whole lot of things around doing a service. There's 43 points here, all cover off all of those things that are done on a service. So that's a simple one there. And you'll notice in here that it's got things like completed and so on. So you can have different types of items within an inspection itself, which is really cool. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to jump in and show you the vehicle check as well, the visual one. So let's go take a look at that one. So just going to jump in and choose the visual check, right? And what this has got about 14 points on here. So we've got the underbonnet section, we've got the interior section, the exterior section, underbody, and so on. So again, really simple for us to tick these things off. And by the way, this operates really, really well. In fact, it's been designed to operate exceptionally well on an iPad, a tablet, that sort of thing. It's really responsive with a touch screen, so you can quickly click through these things if they're all okay. So as I'm doing it here, I can do it with a mouse if I wanted to, but I can certainly do it with a touch screen or with a tablet or something like that. So in this instance, we've got the green, yellow, red. So what I'm going to do is in this instance, I'm going to make the lighting red because I'm going to put a comment in there and put in front headlight bulb requires replacing, or something along those lines. And by the way, I can actually have a default a comment put in there as well if I wanted to. So I'm going to say that's about a quarter of an hour's work, and it's going to be $45 for the labor and the bulb itself. So I'm going to go, they're okay. The brake pads, we've checked those, and nearing minimal thickness, need replacing next service. Okay, so I'm not going to put a price on that, and we've made it yellow, which needs attention. So green is okay, yellow needs attention, and red is like, got to fix it now. Okay, so I can go through, tick these things off here, and away we go. So very simple process, very quick process. So the design is that it's really simple for the mechanic or the person actually carrying out this work, really go through this and do it very, very quickly and simply. So what I can do now is go save. Okay, and now that we've saved that, I want to show you something that's in the dashboard. So if we jump into the dashboard, this has now got two sections. So it's got sales, which is what you've currently got on the dashboard, and the inspections is the new part of the dashboard designed just for inspections. So what you can see here now is that we've got this draft for this particular customer, and we can go and open that draft if you like. So it stores the status of these particular jobs themselves. Okay, so what I can do now is the next step I'm going to do is if I click here, I'm going to go and email this off to the customer. Okay, so what I can do, so I can put in the email, the subject, and in here we've put some notes in here to say, here's your complimentary vehicle reliability and safety check. Note that there's items that need approval, and away we go. So what we can do is we can go off and send that off to the customer. right? So this has gone off, sent an email off to the customer with some pretty funky info. Let's go take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so this is what the email looks like when the customer gets it. So it's got hello James and whatever you've actually written in there, but it's also got to access your report, click here, and it's got a verification code that the customer needs. We just do that from a security point of view. So if we click on this, this will actually open up this vehicle inspection. So what you've got is your details at the top. It's got, if you need to contact somebody, and this is the detail of the vehicle. Right, so if the customer scrolls down, what they're going to see is that they're going to see this needs fixing immediately, this needs fixing soon, and a whole lot of other items have been, all okay. All right, so this is what the customer sees. This, by the way, looks really, really good on a mobile phone. So it's been designed so the customer can actually see it and interact with it on a mobile. So if we actually made this screen really small, like as if it were a mobile, this is what it looks like. Okay, so it looks really good. Let's just make it back to the proper size. So before I'm going to go off and prove that work, what I want to show you is something really cool if we just jump back into Workshop Software. So if we go into the dashboard and go into the inspection section of the dashboard, what you can see here is that we've now got this, it's changed from draft into requested. And if we jump into requested, one really, really cool and very powerful thing for you as a workshop is that you can see that this customer has viewed it, right? So at 10:41 a.m. today, they've actually gone and viewed that inspection. So you know that they've got it, you know that they've looked at it, and if, for example, they haven't come back to you and they haven't said yes, approve it, or reject it for that matter, you can maybe get in contact with the client or whatever you might want to do, whatever your process is, but you've got that power of that information about what's going on, which is really cool. So let's go back into the inspection itself. The customer's now going to go off and approve the work. So they click on approve work. They need to enter in that verification code. They can put in any comments if they want, and they can choose what they want to approve. So in this instance, we're going to approve the lighting, and we're going to say confirm. And what this now does is this has gone and says workshop's been notified of the approval. So if we jump back into Workshop Software and just go back into the dashboard and into the inspections, we can see now this has changed from requested into approved, which is really cool. So you can see all of those things that have been approved. You can open it up and take a look, and you'll notice that the status here has changed to approved. And you'll notice here that this lighting has been approved on the 2nd of April 2017. The other thing, by the way, is that you could have clicked on here and approved the items yourself at your end. So say for argument's sake, you went and spoke to the client, you called them up on the phone or something along those lines, and they've said, yes, go ahead with that. You can approve these items yourself. So the next step is down the bottom, there's the finalize. So we can go finalize this inspection, yes. And this has now it's changed its status, so it's finished. So the cool thing that we can do now is that we can go into this star and we can change it either into a booking or into an invoice. So if I simply click on invoice, convert this inspection into an invoice, yes, this now opens this up as an invoice with all the details in there for that invoice, and you can go off and create a job card, go through the normal everyday process around how you do an invoice, which of course you're familiar with Workshop Software, or if you're not, there's heaps of training and information about that in other videos. So as you can see, the inspections is super simple to use, super cool. You've got this great dashboard about what's been going on. So you can see now that there's an extra one that's been finalized now. So it's changed from approved to finalize, which is a really cool way of you being able to communicate effectively with your clients. Make sure you get that work in. The customers are going to think you're unreal because you've got such a professional and awesome way of communicating with them, and the look and feel of what that inspection looks like is absolutely fantastic. So I hope you find this new module really, really valuable and a great asset to your business.